In a small village near Tokyo, where the wind seemed to whisper ancient stories through every bamboo grove, lived a legendary samurai. He was no longer young. His hair was white like the snow on Mount Fuji, but his presence still commanded respect. They said that even at his advanced age, he could defeat any enemy who dared to cross his path. Yet the old warrior had traded his blade for silence and battle for zen. He no longer taught the young how to strike with a sword, but how to cut with wisdom. But one day, as in every good story of honor and ego, the master's peace was challenged by an ambitious warrior. And what unfolded was not a fight of strength, but a much deeper duel, a battle of the mind. A young man known for his brutality and arrogance arrived at the village. He was famous not for his swordsmanship, but for a far more poisonous technique: provocation. He would challenge his opponents with cruel insults, test their patience, make them lose control, and then, when rage took over, he would attack without mercy. He was fast, cruel, effective. When he heard about the old samurai, he saw the perfect opportunity to further boost his fame. He didn't just want to defeat him, he wanted to humiliate him in front of his students. And so, without hesitation, he approached the old master and issued the challenge, certain he would leave there a living legend. The master's response surprised everyone. He accepted the duel. The disciples grew anxious, for they knew the opponent well. Then, under the watchful eyes of the entire village, the young man began his show of insults. He shouted, spat, threw stones, insulted the master's ancestors. He did everything to provoke a reaction, but the old man remained still, serene, like an unshakable mountain before a storm. Time passed. Hours dragged on, and the warrior, frustrated by his own impotence in the face of that impenetrable silence, eventually walked away, humiliated not by a sword, but by the absence of battle, by the peace he could never disturb. After the scene, the disciples approached, confused and disappointed. "Master, how could you accept such an affront without reacting? Why didn't you face him, even if just to lose? Was that cowardice?" The old man looked at them calmly, and after a long silence, responded with a seemingly simple question. "If someone offers you a gift and you do not accept it, who does the gift belong to?" One of the young men replied, "To the one who tried to give it." The master then concluded, "The same applies to insults, to anger, to envy. If you do not accept them, they continue to belong to those who carry them. No one can take away your peace unless you allow it." And this is where the true wisdom of the samurai lies. He who masters himself has already won the hardest battle, because anyone can draw a sword, but few can endure provocation with serenity. In a world where we are constantly tested, insulted, provoked, can we remain calm? Or do we hand over our peace to those least worthy of it? Perhaps the greatest strength of a warrior is not in attacking, but in the conscious choice not to react. Because in the end, the true victory is to live in peace, even when everything around you seems determined to knock you off balance.